Hey, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone. And peace to you, sincere brothers out there, the true house of David. And I just got a short lesson, real quick, going into how to hold camp a little bit better. And one thing about camp is the Lord said he is a man of war. So this is spiritual war. So what you got to understand about camp is the one that's more experienced in the war, he has to lead the way. Now, what I mean about that is if you have a man and he's been teaching this truth longer than you have to uh, take, you have to fall in line behind that man. Meaning, as that man that has more experience than you, he has to take the lead and he has to uh, control the camp in a certain way because he has more experience. When you watch the 300, Leonidas, he was in the front because guess what? He had more experience. And by him having that more experience, he led the charge. You see? So a man that don't have that much experience, you can't really lead the charge because you're not really on that level. Now, if that man that's leading you say, "Hey, go ahead, take care of that one," then you do that. But the scriptures say right here in 1 Corinthians 14:40, let all things be done decency and order. So when you're holding camp, and what grieves the enemy is by teaching your brothers, man. You see? But anyway, when you're at camp, the scriptures say, let all things be done decency and order. So when you at camp and somebody comes up, don't be the first to blabber out your goddamn mouth, man. Hold your peace until the one that is more experienced answers, or he say, hey, go ahead, take care of that. Have some order. Be decent out there, man. You don't want to be, when somebody comes up, everybody just fucking screaming out, or you just talking and shit when somebody comes up. Have enough respect for the men that have more experience than you. And a lot of you guys don't understand. You have to listen more than you fucking talk, man. You see? Because I'm watching a few brothers' camps today, the brothers' live streams, and I'll be seeing this type of spirit. And I was watching other brothers' camps. The man that is leading the charge that has more experience than you, let him deal first. You see? Get precepts for that man. Do everything in order because the Lord set you up with men more experienced than you for a reason. So the scriptures say, let everything done in decency and order. Take the load. Understand that you have to be quiet. Let him take the charge. You see? A lot of men want to put themselves on pedestals what they are not fucking ready for. And this thing ain't about just blabbering out all the knowledge that you can fucking blabber out. This ain't about that, man. So yeah, just you got to understand and let everything be done in order. If a man is out there and he's been teaching this word way longer than you, let him take the charge. And when it's time enough, when it's room for you to bring a say something or bring a precept in there, then you do it. Don't just always jump on the first person coming up to camp, man. Have enough respect to let the man that's more experienced take the charge of the answer. Or if he say, hey, well, you handle that, you handle that. But you have to show more respect out there for camp. It puts more things in order. This ain't about all the knowledge I could just blare out. It's a time and chance for everybody, man. That's why the Lord said, my sheep hear my voice. That's why the Lord said, hear this parable. If you have an ear, let them hear. Because on another thing, too, you have to listen more than you fucking talk, man. A lot of you guys like to fucking talk, man. Shut the fuck up. Listen, man. That's why you got two ears, man. You see? Right now, I work with this Edomite at work, And for example, this motherfucker just talks all fucking day, man. He just runs his fucking mouth. He's dumb as he's smart, but he just talks. He just talks, and talks. The purpose of having two ears is to use those two ears way more than your mouth. Now you may see us doing videos every day. Then you're wondering like, well, you guys do videos every day. Well, the thing is, if you see us do videos every day, then you better believe that we're listening to a lot of lessons before we doing those videos. You see? 2 or sometimes 3 to 1 listening. You have to listen more than you learn. You see? Let me read this scripture. Acts 18:26. And he began to speak boldly in the synagogues. When Aquila and Priscilla had heard, they took him. Matter of fact, this is the one. Acts 18:8. And Cephas, the chief of the ruler of the synagogue, believed on the Lord with all his house, and many other Corinthians, hearing, believed and were baptized. So you're going to believe this thing by hearing. So we hear, me myself, I may hear a lot of lessons, or when brothers do live streams, I just sit back and I listen. And that's what this thing is about. It's about listening more than you fucking run your mouth. You see? And like I said, if we do a lot of videos, that means we do a lot of listening. We do a lot of observing. The man that is the most deadly is the man that's quiet. They don't say shit. You see? Know when to speak, man, and know when to fucking hold your goddamn mouth. Every time somebody walk up, you ain't gotta fucking be blabbering out all your fucking knowledge. Wait till your time is, man. You have to take the back seat, and whoever's more experienced than you, he takes the lead. And then you help that man with precepts, you see? And the scriptures say, don't interrupt men in their speech. Everybody want to be on a fucking level when you just got to humble the fuck back and be decent in order. Be decent in order, man, when you're teaching this word out there. And Esau sees when you're decent in order, and he sees when you're out of order. He sees who believe and he sees who doesn't believe. So you got to understand this, man. This thing is, you have to be good listeners, man. James 1:19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear and slow to speak and slow to wrath. Be swift to hear. Always be willing to hear. You see, do things in decency and order. You see, listen more than you fucking run your mouth, man. And this ain't a thing to be blotting out how much fucking shit you know. Be in order, man. Follow the lead. If you're not more experienced than the other person out there at camp, then you let that man follow the lead, man. You see, when somebody come up, you lose yourself trying to fucking ask him questions in this. Let that man that's more experienced lead the way. If he say, hey, all right, well, go ahead, you take care of him. Then you speak. Give that man respect out there that's more experienced than you, man. A lot of guys, you watch guys' videos, they just jumping and shit. They jump all out of line when men come up trying to fucking overtalk each other. You gotta have respect, man. You see? And listen, man. Listen more than you fucking talk, man. You see? But just a little advice, brothers. For brothers to the scriptures say do everything decently in order. So have order, man. When you show order and you show a certain type of righteousness and a certain type of way you carry yourself and you holding yourself, guess what? That grieves the enemy. But you all out of motherfucking pocket and lying and shit like that, the enemy is watching, man. So be swift to hear and be decently in order. And with that, it'll be on to the next one. Hey, Shalom.